For some real solid advice, we got in contact with two great professors, Brianna Binder and Aaron Hill. We'll start with what Brianna had to say.
So the default advice is to take as many math and physics classes as possible. I would also add, especially if you're thinking of going to grad school and doing a more research focused track, to also practice writing as much as possible. Um, a lot of students who are really into physics or really into astronomy tend to you know tend to be very good on the math and science end of things, which is very important. But ultimately, what's going to make your career as a researcher is how well you can sell your science to a funding committee. And so usually that comes in the form of writing proposals for grants, writing research statements for job applications. So the better you can get at writing and convincing other people that your stuff is important, the better off you're going to be. So that is probably the number one piece of advice I would give, is don't neglect developing your writing skills, because they are going to be extremely important. Like in my job, I say at least half of my time is spent writing.
Really?
Yeah. So don't neglect it. You will be spending most of your time writing once you get there. Sure. So I teach Introduction to Astronomy, so B Physics 101. That is as the name implies, it's a 101 class. It's a very introductory course. We just kind of touch on a little bit of everything in modern astronomy. And let's see what else. In the near future, we're going to be, so starting next quarter, we're going to actually have a physics major here at Bothell. So along with the physics major, there are various upper division electives that you can take to get a concentration in some sub area of physics. So we're going to have an astrophysics concentration, which hopefully I will be teaching those because I developed the classes. So hopefully in the next couple of years, those courses will roll out. So it's Introduction to Astrophysics. The first quarter focuses on stars, the second quarter focuses on galaxies, and the third quarter is largely cosmology. And that's a much more rigorous, like using calculus, they're 300 level classes, so they're 4 upper division physics majors, so they're a much more physicsy look at astronomy and astrophysics.
Next, let's see what Aaron Hill had to say when asked the same questions.